The verdict is in. The decision's been made. We will protect this place forever.
In a sweeping action today, Minnesota's governor banned mining near the boundary waters. An executive order from DFL Governor Tim Walz blocks new permits for projects and directs the DNR to re-examine current leases. It is the latest move in a decades-long back-and-forth debate. WCCO's Erin Hassanzadeh traveled to the Ely area this spring to look at what mining means to Minnesotans on a deeper level. She discovered that in a place where most have a mining connection, the answer can be complicated, and the stakes are high.
It's a place nearly untouched by time. The Boundary Waters, a pristine web of woods and lakes spanning 1 million acres, flowing into the state's lone national park, Voyageurs, and eventually the Arctic Ocean. It's a place where people go to catch a walleye.
Just loaded with fish. Oh boy.
Where young campers discover themselves.
There is the ability to really escape.
And where tourists flock for peace, serenity, and rugged adventure.
I mean, people come from all over Minnesota and all 50 states.
I like to move every day.
For former mining industry worker Bob Tammon,
I'm 84 years old last February.
Still hiking. It's more than that.
Pat and I went into the Boundary Waters a lot.
It's cherished memories, traditions.
I just go and write myself a pass and wander in and look out over the lake and think of the good times.
A place to reconnect with his late wife, Pat.
I think this is one of the more impressive falls on the Coishaway River.
But for decades, there's also been talk about what lies underneath the surface here. One of the largest undeveloped copper-nickel deposits in the world, according to Twin Metals, an Ely-based subsidiary of Chilean mining giant Antofagasta.
So those are the copper and nickel minerals in there, the shiny bits?
4.4 billion tons of ore containing strategic minerals that are the backbone of electrification. Everything from EV batteries to electronics and even bombs. Advocates tout domestic production is critical, while critics say it's not worth the trade-off in this sensitive location. In 2019, Twin Metals proposed a mine 9 miles southeast of Ely in the watershed that flows into the Boundary Waters. But a federal mining ban sidelined the proposal. The possibility of mining in the area is intriguing.
I'm actually a second-generation miner.
To Al King, the Eveleth father of 4, says the industry changed his family's life.
My dad is a band member of Boys Fort. Getting into the mines was like winning the lottery for him. And after he got a job at Menorca in the mines, he did not have to work as hard. We got to see him more. That's why I just have a unique perspective on just mining and how it can truly upgrade your life.
Right now, King is one of hundreds of Iron Range miners looking for work. His taconite mine in Virginia paused operations more than a year ago, which means unemployment benefits have run dry.
There was an issue with supply and demand. You feel helpless. It was terrible, and it still is.
Still, he sees mining here as a critical lifeline, providing high-paying jobs for families hoping to stay, with salaries and benefits topping $200,000 for a union worker, he says.
Would you want your children to work in the industry?
I'd want them to have the opportunity to. I love this area. I want them to actually have the chance to have a job so they could stay up here.
I talk about the economy a lot with mining because I lived through the boom and the bust. And so if we're going to look for jobs, I think mining is the wrong place to look.
Tammon worked decades in the mining industry and empathizes with people like King, but does not feel a mine is worth potentially jeopardizing the watershed.
My neighbors work in the mines, and so when I come out and say, I want clean water, even if we have to pay the price might be their job. You hate to think that, but sometime we have to quit degrading our environment. A little over a year ago, I scattered my wife's ashes on this river. I don't want the mining industry to use it for a drainage ditch. How do you put a price on this to sit here and watch this water that belongs to all of us?
I'll be the first to say it because I believe that we need to protect it at all costs. If there is a study and through just the process of getting a permit to mine and all this stuff that it was exposed that there was an inordinate amount of risk and there was no protective measures, I would definitely not be in supportive of it.
At the end of the day, what's at stake here?
I think any semblance of hope of 2 more generations living up here is at stake if we can't figure this out.
At stake is our economic future, and I don't think mining is our economic future. But I live here. This is my home, and this is the water I fish in, the water I drink, and so I'd like to see it be around for the next generation.
Can we have both?
I believe we can have both. I guess we'll see.
With photojournalist Ben Harper, Erin Hassanzadeh, WCCO News.
Twin Metals today criticized the governor's ban and said it remains committed to a future project. A constitutional law expert told us that unless state lawmakers act, the next Minnesota governor would have to renew the ban. He also says to expect legal challenges. Stay with us as we explore more of the mining debate all week here at 10 on WCCO.